Every day I'm
What up? So today I wanted to show y'all how you could easily, again, no products, but build up a store and have products to sell online. So in this case, let's say you didn't want to do the drop shipping through Oberlo like my previous tutorial, but you wanted to do the what's really popular, which is print and make your own T-shirts, those types of apparel, and sell them with your own design, and which is really cool because I've done it, uh, and I'll show you at the end of the video an example of an actual shirt that I sold through Shopify and through one of the apps, and how it actually looks, all of that. So first, if you haven't already made your Shopify store, I'll leave a link down below, or maybe a link in this video to take you to the tutorial that I have on how to build your Shopify store in about 10 minutes or less. But if you already have your Shopify store up, then all you'd have to do is log into your Shopify dashboard, and then you would go to your apps, and you would scroll down and visit the Shopify App Store. And you would search for Printful, is what I used before. You may have noticed I have Printify also, but Printful is the one that I've used actually. And you can see the screenshots here. You can see how these are the clothes you can design. These are the different things you can design on there, which is really cool. And so once you go here, it's free. It's absolutely free. You press get. All you'll pay for is when the customer actually orders something from your website, then you will pay whatever the manufacturer, Printful, is charging you, and then of course you will collect the money from the customer. So I'm going to sign in and connect with an existing store, but what you would do is just say that it's new and fill out the information and follow that. So here I'm signing in, and right here you can already you gotta let it sync. There we go. So if you wanted to add a product, you go to add product. You pick see, all of these are blank, so they're basically blank canvases for you to put whatever you'd like. So I would get a t-shirt. Look at the men's t-shirts here. So let's just say let's do a men's first. Now I've also got one shirt that was this right here, the lightweight fashion, the Anvil 980, and I really like the material on this one. This one right here is really nice. And I've also gotten this one, the Next Level 3600, which is nice too. It fits, let's see here, which one is it that fits really tight? I think it's this one that fits pretty tight. So, which is good for if you're doing a fitness line of apparel or anything of that nature, or actually it is pretty in style these days to wear well-fitted clothes for men. So you would pick the shirt that you want, and then you would choose the file. Now, any file that you are going to use as on your t-shirt or any of your clothing or your mugs or whatever has to be what is called a vector file. That means it has to be transparent. It has to be that special type of file. Otherwise, when it actually prints on the shirt, it's going to look really messed up. So what I would do is go upload a file here. Okay. And I happen to still have some, so I will check here. Let's see. Here we go. So let's say I did this diamond that says hustle on there. Okay. Choose that. And that's how it's going to look. And then you can resize it if you want to make it bigger. If you want it to fill up more space. Okay, this is just a simple design. Obviously, you'd probably want something looks better than this. Actually, what's really popular in clothes are are t-shirts that say something with a lot of words. You know what I mean? People love that. Something clever, like for gym apparel, something that says, I'd rather be in bed or eating donuts, something like that. You know what I mean? That wasn't that clever, but something to that effect. A lot of people like those types of t-shirts. I've noticed that sells well for Shopify and e-commerce. Something unique, something that you're not seeing in regular stores. But here's just an example. So you'd upload your logo, and if you saw that logo, let me just do that again so you can see what type of file. It's what's called a .eps. Okay, it's a vector file. And see, that's why it says quality 100% vector graphics. So you'd want it vector. And then I'm going to just stretch this out a bit so that it takes up more space. There we go. All right, see how that looks. All right, and then proceed to pricing. From here, this is just talking about the mock-up, so this is not too important. Which one you pick, I would just pick the JPG. Product title, you'd call it, something to the effect of whatever is on the shirt. So I'd call it the Diamond Hustle for men. I don't know if they would like a diamond like that, but you know what I mean? This was actually the design I used for the women's tank tops in my last store. And then here, you can change the description if you'd like. And then this is where you decide on the prices. So Printful is charging you anywhere from $13.50 to $16.50 depending on the size of the shirt that's going to be ordered. And then you decide how much profit you want off of that. Of course, you want to calculate what you're going to spend on your Facebook ads or your any other ads, all these different things. And then at the same time, you have to think who's going to pay, how much do you think people are willing to pay for that t-shirt? So I'll keep it at $8.50, $22 to $25 is what I would do. Maybe even a little less, but it just depends. If you have something that will sell, then you can make that price a little higher. And then you can pick which collection you want it on, and then you would submit to store. Okay, so I'll just put the home page and submit to store. There we go. And then when you go to your actual store, then you'll see it already up there. Let's see where it is. There it is, right there. Now, see, of course, I'm going to take this off because my store is a hoodie shop, but I just wanted to show you an example. I guess I could have done the hoodie as the example, but so that's how easy it is to make your own t-shirt, sell your own t-shirts. You just have to come up with the designs. I'll give you a few tips on where you can go to get your file vectorized. You can go to Fiverr.com, and you can find people that will turn your image. You just have to sign up, get a profile. It's absolutely free, and then look for photo editing to vector file, and let's see. Or vector image. I will make your vector image there. I will convert your logo to vector image. You just have to look through here. I will recreate your image as vector. That's perfect. So that's what you want. If you have an image that you've already designed or something in mind already, then you would come up here, you pay $15, you know what I mean? That's not bad at all. And you will have your logo in vector file. Now, if you want something a little more premium, this is what I used on my first store, but again, my first store, I went all out. I spent like crazy, bought premium everything, and I didn't make a dime. The second store, that I'm So Hoodie that you see, I didn't buy any premium anything. My theme, I just spent more time actually designing it myself, all these different things, and this store is actually succeeding, actually making sales. So it just depends on what it is you're selling and what type of look you feel it needs to have. So, but here's a place that I really like for coming up with logos and all these different designs. It's called tailorbrands.com, and you would just put in your logo name, and let's just say Hustle Fitness, just to go with that Hustle diamond, Hustle Fitness design, and then you describe your business. We are a small startup for fitness-minded people who love nice t-shirts. There we go. I don't know. And then press next. And then you will choose here if you want it icon-based, name-based, or initial-based. Maybe you want something like initial for your brand, for your logo. And then let's see here. And then it's going to ask you like these different, what do you prefer, this or that? Depending on, are you trying to do a classy look, a bold look, all these different things. And then you just say what you like. So I'm just going to go by instinct. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to go. And let's see. There we go. And then they're going to come up with these designs for you. And it's absolutely free to do this part. You only pay if you actually want the product that they come up with. Excuse me. You click on next. Excuse me. Okay. So I'm already a member here. You can register absolutely free, and then here's some different designs. I kind of like this one, this right there. So, excuse me. Oops, I picked the wrong one. Let's go back. So here's the options here. Usually they give you more options, but I guess because I picked initials, they only gave me 3. But if you did the logo or different things, and then here's an idea. They'll give you ideas of how you can use it on your cards, your bags, on the phone, on your website, all these different things. And what they're going to give you, so I won't go through with this anymore, but what they're going to give you is this, is a whole folder, depending on which package you choose, but I had gotten this package before, and they give you all sorts of images and different logos for it, the business deck, the how to use it in your letterhead, everything. So I mean, if you have the money for it, the budget for it, and you want to go all out on your logo, just the logo of your company, then this is the place to go. They give you everything for your Facebook, for your favicon, for your website, Instagram, even iOS, for the iPad, everything. So those are just my few tips on if you need logos. But again, it's that easy to have your own online store up and running without even actually having any products, and you don't have to do any of the shipping. Printful will fulfill the orders for you, and I'm going to show you at the end of this video another video or a clip that shows you what the package looks like when it gets sent to your customer. It has your little logo, on there, it's the name of your company, and then the address of the manufacturer, but it doesn't show Printful's name. It shows your name or your company's name or your store's name. So that's how easy it is to set up your own store online. You just got to come up with the designs on your own, all right? So I'll go on to the next clip. So here's what the package actually looks like when you get it. When the customer receives it, you see your logo on the upper left-hand corner, and then it's going to have your store name, and then the address, the actual address that the manufacturer shipped it from. But again, it doesn't have the manufacturer's name. It has your company name, which is pretty cool. And this is just one example of one of the shirts that I had uploaded the design and used their platform, Printify's platform, to create. And this is how it looks. Now this one is the design is on the back, which means it's a little more expensive when the design is on the back. And here's the actual shirt, the material. And this is a female's tank top. And I've gotten some feedback, and it was well liked, you know, the material, at least anyways. And I guess the design too was all right, but I know I could have came up with a much better design. This was just, I just did it really quickly. So that's what it looks like there. All right, so my bad. I said that it was Printify, I think, in that last clip, but it's Printful. You just follow the video from the beginning, and get that Printful app in your Shopify store. I'll leave all the links down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and more to come. Deuces.
Nigga, just let that cars go.
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day.